Indie wrestling is the heart and soul of what pro wrestling truly is. Indie wrestling is an underground fight club. It's supposed to be nitty gritty, it's supposed to be a fight. My name is the Gutter Snake Izzy James, and I've been wrestling for 14 years. When I started pro wrestling, I was like 120 pounds. I was not a pro wrestling, I was pro wrestling fan, but I was not an athlete. I never went to the gym. Like in high school, I even found a way to get out of going to gym class. Physically, I know that my body today certainly feels it a lot more than I thought I would at this age. We do fall a lot. It's the other things where it's falling on the ground, concrete, the gravel sometimes, depending on what show you're doing. Going through tables, all that kind of stuff. You start to feel it over time. So my journey started not like most people. I found a group of guys through Craigslist, of all places, that were running just these training camps in the backyard of this guy's house. And it was really a lot of guys just learning how to do it together. But I have to credit my training, my real training, to Matthew Palmer and Athena, who is the current Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Currently, I think I'm on a resurgence of some sort. I think I have more coming. But also I feel like my ultimate goal is just to prove to myself and to my mom, who was a huge reason why I was a wrestling fan, that I was not only just capable at this, but good at doing this. And I hope that I've left that mark somewhere. I think Texas has some of the best talent currently, and if you look at a lot of the talent that's in AEW or in WWE, they have come from Texas. Look at Keith Lee, Ricky Starks, Lance Archer. You know, all those names came from Texas. People get put in a lot of boxes, but with what we're doing here, guys are doing a lot of really great things right now, and I think that it's just a matter of time before those guys become even bigger than what they're doing right now. With guys like Stephen Wolf, with guys like Brick Savage, guys like Prince Lee.
I'm a mean person, I'm a bully, I like being those things, so that way I don't have to bring that stuff up. My name is Sovindar Ali, working name, Prince Lee. So the story behind that, in Cambodia, you don't have to be of royal blood to be considered royalty. You just have to go out, win wars, win battles. On the indies, on WWE, AEW, they call themselves the king of this. I really wanted to earn that moniker. I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm the top of the food chain because I say I'm the top of the food chain. I want to be there because I ate all the little fish on the way to the top. Dreams only happen if you make them happen. I'm a firm believer of that, not to trauma dump on anybody, but my parents are both survivors of the genocide in Cambodia, and they worked very hard to make sure that I didn't have to live to work. I'm able to live, to dream, to work, to accomplish whatever I want to accomplish. So very early I realized that nothing was going to happen unless I made it happen. And so I started going to the gym a lot more, started taking my diet a little more serious. And so from that 5 years, I'm sitting here today at 215 pounds. There were times where I was supposed to debut and I had my gear ready, I had my boots ready, but because I was being stupid in the ring, and instead of working and just expecting my dreams to come true, I tore part of my Achilles, and then I was out for 6 months. Right before I was about to debut, I chose to go for the golden ring, and because I was too far away, there was no way for me to grab it, and I fell. So definitely working hard means more than dreams coming to life. I think innovation is the independent scene. If you think about it, we have to do the crazy stuff for you to come to our shows. We have to basically kill ourselves. No disrespect to WWE, they don't have to do crazy matches until maybe 6 months in, 7 months in, after a big storyline. We gotta do it every maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Remember when you were little and you had a dream, you wanted to be a astronaut, a director, a race car driver, whatever, and somebody told you, hey, that's stupid. Go to college, be an engineer, do something safe, and then worry about your dreams. There are people out here who said, you know what? No, I'm gonna live my dream. I'm going to take that hard road and I'm going to prove you wrong. And a lot of them have. A lot of them now are WWE Hall of Famers. They're millionaires. In the wrestling world, you get changing storylines every single week, every single day. Yet, the only thing that isn't changing is the fact that the superhero good guy is gonna make you feel for him. The supervillain bad guy is gonna make you absolutely hate him.
What's his problem?
Ring that bell!
I'm Kenny. I'm 26. Really, I feel like my persona always been Kenny. You know, I'm a character in my own. I like to go by the Wizard, you know, the Ring Wizard, Wizard of the Ring. Just a wizard in general. KnWzrd. I like wizards. You know, I'm still trained. I've been trained about maybe 2 years, a year and a half, 2.5 years. I don't know how long it's been. But wrestling's not something you just, you know, just up and do. You know, there's a lot of people who it take them a while. It's taken me a while. I got bad asthma, but that's part of the grind, just trying to fix your body to get in there. I'd say I'm still a trainee, still a newbie. I looked up pro wrestling in Houston, and I found out there was this school that's been around since it's one of the longest running schools, Texas All-Star Wrestling. I went there in 2017, I want to say, is actually when I first started. But by then my car kept overheating on the way over there. I didn't have a good job to pay the money for the school and whatnot, so I ended up giving up after about 3 months. About 2 years ago or whatnot, 2022-ish, 2023, I was just sitting with my girl and we were watching wrestling, and I told her like, yo, you know, I used to almost do this, and she's like, you should, dog. And then I went out, saw that they were still out there, and then doing that and being in there longer, I learned that there was so much wrestling all over the place. You just gotta look for it, dog. It's mad annoying, but I be defending wrestling because of the perspective that I got inside the ring. Like, wrestling with the people that I do, I've met a lot of boys, man, the boys in the back, and I've made a lot of great friendships because of wrestling. Like, people that I've known in probably a year and a half that I'd die for. Because when you get inside the wrestling ring, it's kind of like dancing, but it's not dancing. With dancing, if you mess up, I could just stand there and look at you. But in wrestling, if you mess up, we both can get seriously injured. Even if I don't like you. If we're about to fight and I don't like you, and we got like heat for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it gets in the wrestling ring, it's like, I know that at the end of the day, we're still gonna be good. We may go a little stiff on each other, but we're still gonna be good because the honor that's in the ring, I guess, you know it. And that's why, like, when I get out of the ring and I'm just a regular civilian, I'm still ready to lace up some boots and fight for the ring. You know what I'm saying? Independent wrestling is not, it's not WWE. You're not getting paid a lot of money. You know, there's a joke in there where you get paid a hot dog and a handshake. These people don't have WWE contracts. Why are they putting their lives on the line the same way for what people would consider smaller crowds? And it's like, dog, because they love it. And that's what makes me love it, is like to see the type of sacrifices people give to something. It draws you into it more. You know, you could just watch it for the wrestling that's on TV. But if you truly love wrestling and what they do, you love the fact that they sacrifice their bodies, you're going to go out there and want to support the people around you to do the same. You know what I mean? So yeah, if you think wrestling's fake, that's all to you. But my knee, I'm having trouble going up the stairs to my apartment because the other day I messed up my knee badly. In December, I got dropped on my head and my shoulder, and that had me traumatized to get in the ring for about like a month. You know what I'm saying? You could say it's fake because, you know, the preconceived notions, or, you know, how they set it up or whatnot. But dog, when you going in there, gravity's not fake. There's no wires, there's no string. If you're in a real life fight, there's many times where I've seen people in real life fight, they throw punches that don't connect. And they're gonna say, oh, that makes wrestling fake. But watch wrestling, you're gonna see some punches that connect pretty solidly.
All right, well, yeah, that's all. Yeah. Okay.